All right. We're joined here by Timbers head coach Phil Neville. Phil, thanks for the time. Can you just start us off with your thoughts on the match tonight?
Yeah, I'm probably as disappointed I've been since I came to the football club. I think to win games of football in this league is really, really tough, and if you don't take your chances and you don't do the real basic job of defending set play or a straight ball in behind, then you're gonna have real problems winning games of football. And I think we played against probably the masters at probably keeping the game really simple, doing their jobs really, really well, the basic jobs really well, and grinding out a victory. Who was the best footballing side? I think we were by far, but it's not always about the technical ability. It's about the mentality to win games of football. It's about doing the we call it the dirty jobs really well, and I felt as that's probably the most disappointed I've been with the mentality of trying to win a game of football in terms of doing the basics really well, and the basics tonight was defending. They had defenders that cleared the ball, headed the ball, and put blocks in, and we didn't, and that's why we lost the game. And I hope they're disappointed. I hope they're frustrated. I hope they're angry in the dressing room there because you know, you can say there were some incredible bits of football. But football isn't always as simple as that. You've got to do the basics well, and if we don't do the basics well, it's we're not going to be where we want to be, and that's the truth. That's the honesty that I've just told them. Do I like the way that they play football? Yeah, I think it's unbelievable at times the way that they commit to playing football. But I say football isn't always as beautiful as perfect at that. And to win a game today against a Philadelphia team that consistently gets into the top four, we needed more than just playing beautiful football. We needed that mentality, and I felt that we didn't have that dark arts of winning games of football.
We'll open up to questions. Who wants to start?
Hey Phil, Amy with Prost America. To that point, we have our new designated player coming in. The defensive line was not what we needed them to be tonight, and the rest of our games are on the road for the next month. How do you, as a coach, and how does Liam, and how do you guys together shift that mentality and push through what needs to happen for those dynamic changes on the pitch while we're on the road?
Yeah, well, I think we saw it last week in Houston. We saw it for 60 minutes, probably after they scored the goal in New York City. So I've actually seen it. The times that I've not seen it probably is at DC at home and tonight, where I've not seen that level of. And what I would say is it's not just a back four problem. This is a team. This is a team thing where the whole team has to have the mentality to be really hard to beat. It wasn't just their two centre backs that defended tonight. Their whole team did. Their subs that came on did. So this is a team mentality. We have a team that just that loves playing football, that loves playing the ball, that loves playing the combinations that you see, and that's great. We don't want to stifle that creativity, but we also don't want that feeling that we have tonight of complete disappointment, that probably a lot of those players have gone home and probably thought they've played really well, and some of them did, but we've lost the game. And that's the mentality that we want to eradicate. That yeah, we've played well, but we want to win games of football, and that we're in a cutthroat business, we're in a winning business, and to win you've got to do the other side of it better than what we did tonight, and it gets exposed even more away from home in this league. I think Vancouver, Sporting Kansas, LAFC, Columbus, I think those are the away games that we have over the next month. We knew this period was going to be tough, but you know what, we're tonight was a real sort of like learning for. We've still got a lot of work to do, and you know, am I excited about that work? Hell yes, because I think there's so much ability in that dressing room. We now need to put our foot down even more.
Tough result tonight, Coach. In the second half, you brought on David Diala and Felipe Mora. Looked like you were trying to shift to a front two. Can you talk through kind of what you were hoping to see formationally, tactically from your side in the second half there when you were trying to kind of chase the game?
Yeah, well, I wanted when we went 2 down, we had to take risks, and I wanted to get more goals on the pitch. Yeah, you okay? Yes. Yeah. I wanted to get more goals on the pitch. Pipe had trained well all week. Putting Anthony a little bit sort of like to left back, but attacking left back. We had Mosquera and Anthony. David, I was worried about Diego being on a yellow card because the referee was a little bit. I didn't know what he was going to do, so I wanted David to get on. David earned the right to get on. He was outstanding when he came on, and he's pushing for a starting place. And we wanted to get as many attacking players on the pitch, as many creative players on the pitch, and with Dairon then coming on, we needed Dairon's experience down that right flank. Juan was tiring, so it was just about getting a shape that got our most creative players on the pitch. And at 3-1, if we'd have had a little bit more quality and composure and got to 3-2, we would have been back in the game. But they did the dirty bits really well. They blocked shots. Their keeper took probably 5 minutes every time he got the ball, and that's not a criticism. That's game experience. That's know how to win games of football, and that's what they're good at.
Hey, Coach. Jonathan Rodríguez made his debut tonight, scored a debut goal. What did you see from him that you liked in this game?
Well, I think he scored a brilliant header. He hit the post with another shot that came into the box. He composed himself. He didn't snatch at it. I thought the chances that we had in the first half, we probably should have been 3-1 up at half-time. I think we had some. It felt like we had a couple of real, I'm going to say, like clear opportunities. Evander and Zupa with a header, at the far post. I think Evander had a couple. So, but what I saw from Jonathan was he makes incredible runs. The more games he gets, the better understanding he'll get with the players around him. He's going to be a goal threat in every single game. I think that even the chance at the end, this boy will score goals in this league 1,000%. We just need to make sure that we're feeding him, we're providing him the service to get the goals that we know he can score.
Phil, you mentioned all those chances that you guys had tonight, but one of the trends that I've maybe seen in the last two games, as opposed to the first three when you guys scored 8 goals, only one in the last 2 matches, there seems to be maybe a reluctance to shoot at points or in those decisive moments from not to single guys out, but Evander tonight, Eric Williamson at points. Is that something that I'm reading completely wrong, or do you see the same thing?
Well, I mean, I think towards the end there was maybe a couple of shots from outside the box that I think maybe Evander, Christian Paredes maybe turned down. They wanted to combine. There was that many people in front of them. Maybe they thought a 1-2 was better. That's just about decision making. I thought Evander had a couple of really good opportunities in the first half to shoot from within inside the box, and we know, having seen his goal against NYC, how his ability to score from long range, from the corner kicks today. We told him to actually shoot on goal, and there was 2 or 3 where they cleared off the line. He's got that kind of ability. So it's I think when you get to the final third, you need that bit of extra quality, composure, and I'd say in the last 2 games, what we saw in the first 3, our composure and the ability to hit the target has probably let us down. We've probably created more chances in the last 3 games than what we did in the first 3 games, and scored 8 goals in the first 3 games. So football works like that. We just got to keep going out there, keep practicing, keep getting better, keep learning, and keep demanding more of each other.
We'll wrap it there. Thank you, Phil.
Thank you, guys.